Welcome to another episode of Tales from the Walk-In. I am one of your hosts, Victor Futrell, a.k.a. Hot Sauce Tuna Sandwich. Across from me is this motherfucker chewing on tater tots, a.k.a. Strongback Zaddy.
Popcorn chicken.
Ah, they're not tater tots?
I got both.
Oh, okay, cool.
What up, though?
I hope it's dry.
I hope it's dry, too.
It's actually not today.
That's what's up.
That's what the sauces are for.
And
Exactly.
the one voice that you heard was the beautiful and wonderful Katie Sadiq.
Ew. It's your girl, HBK.
And our very special guest today, whose first name I just found out 10 minutes ago. The infamous Ryan Puckett, known as Puck.
What's up, y'all?
Puck.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing, dude?
I think I'm doing better than most of y'all right now. I got some sleep last night. I was at a wedding all weekend, so I didn't do shit last night.
Oh, you had fun.
Yeah, no, I had too much fun.
Oh.
Hanging out in Bristol, Tennessee.
Shit, yeah, fuck Bristol, man.
Left
Yeah.
turn.
Man, ride through that motherfucker and keep going.
Yeah.
I always get a ticket.
Dude,
either
did you go
in
to
Bristol-
Pals while you were there?
Pals?
Yes. Pals.
Possible, I don't know.
It's
I
like
was
a
I was taken everywhere.
It's
so.
like this blue building. It's like a little fast food joint, but oh my god. Cheddar rounds. It's the shit next time you're
Pals.
We hung out in this place everybody called it Stinkies.
there. Oh.
So it's called on Mannins. It's like some shithole Irish bar
Yeah.
that people can smoke in, but
Did it stink?
no, not that. It's like Edgefield.
Oh.
Like it's just like smoking indoors, so people call it stinky because when you leave, you're stinky.
Yeah.
I would love to go to a place that was like Edgefield.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't as good as Edgefield. I'll say that right now. But
There'll never be another.
That won't, man.
R.I.P.
But you know, mental health check, man. I mean, it's been a while since we talked. How y'all doing? How was it? How was it, Clay? I was downtown.
What, this weekend it was rough?
Next.
You had a rough weekend? This is our first episode back after being we took a month off. And yeah, this is our first episode back.
One of my mornings.
Nothing's changed. We're also in rare fucking form. Exhausted, tired, overdrink,
Overstimulate.
yes, we're monsters.
We can never be
That's what we do.
overstimulated.
So we do on a weekly, daily basis,
This weekend was different.
Was it different?
I mean, Mercury's also in retrograde, so
It was just so much happening. Well, I feel like Mercury is always in fucking retrograde.
I'm curious what happened.
When is it going to be in future grade? Is that a thing?
Prograde.
Prograde. All right. How was it for you, Katie?
this weekend or our month break.
Yeah, shit. Why not go for both? Yeah.
Yeah, month break. Month break off from here, but Bonnaroo got canceled.
That did happen.
And
Why does that feel like it's so long ago that Bonnaroo got canceled?
And then
This month went by fast, man.
yeah.
I feel like I blinked and September was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. What we had Deep Tropics. Bonnaroo got canceled.
Was that this month? Was that last month too?
Yeah.
Deep
That
Tropics
was like
in
beginning of the
September?
month.
Yeah, that was the beginning.
What the fuck did I do for
No,
my...
yeah, it was like the very last weekend of August, and that was like right after our last episode that we recorded. So, Deep Tropics, that was fun. It was a long weekend, and then Bonnaroo getting canceled that very next week, and then our parents decided to throw like a 4 fucking day party.
I think that's fucking smart though. It's fucking.
I
awesome.
mean, I'm not saying that it wasn't, but it was a lot. Got pushed to the
3 days, 4 events.
Yeah.
What the fuck did I do for my birthday?
No, there was an event Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I'm sorry, it's 5
Was
days.
it Thursday?
Yeah, because it was like Labor Day that very next Monday. So yeah, it was just like non-motherfucking stop. And then what after that?
I didn't do shit.
I don't know. It's just been like it's work. All we do is, been busy, been strenuous, but made it through.
Barely.
Did we in my life?
I mean, I feel like we might be in
I don't
limbo, but
know.
it's fine. Everything's fine.
Dead inside.
Limbo is just a podcast.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
just sit there and talk about shit that you've been through.
yeah.
So what about you, Puck? Well, you said you're at a wedding, so like you actually.
Yeah,
had the
one of
weekend off.
my my best friends got married. It was absolutely beautiful, like up in the hills of northern Tennessee, southern Virginia, and we just kicked it there, dressed sharp, hung out with a bunch of good friends, and got fucked up. So I had a great weekend. I mean, I was hurting, but the worst one. So Friday night we went to this place called Quaker Steak and Lube, and
Did they have lube?
they had all their drinks have lube in the name, which is I was like, I get what you guys are doing, but like maybe just like chill off on the lube. It was like lubaritas and like shit like that. I was like, man, this just doesn't sound that good. But y'all know Jamie White and Brandon Wilson. They're like assholes when they drink, and they were like, we're gonna order the hottest thing on the menu, which is a scorpion pepper wing sauce. And then got everybody to try it. They didn't even ask me. They just like put something in front of my face, and I was drunk. So I was like, and then, okay, now my face is melting.
Fuck that.
So that was Friday night before we were going to the wedding, and we woke up the next morning, and everybody was like not even hungover. You just fucked up from the wings. Like I think Brandon shit 10 times before 12 o'clock.
Yeah, asshole on fire.
Yeah, like just spicy chili rings for a while. Like we were about to do the ceremony, and Jamie's like, "I have to shit. I have to shit. I have to shit." It's like, it's like, dude, you hold that. You
gotta hold that shit.
Plug it in.
You don't do shit. Like we're doing something very serious right now.
That sucks.
There's no time to shit.
No time. It was a pretty miserable morning. Everybody was just looking around with regret and
you should only do
spicy
that
assholes.
if you have nothing to do the next day.
Yeah, and we went, it's funny when we were leaving Sunday. We went back there to just get some food before we left town, and like we're all sitting there and just like it's not the same. Like Jamie was like, "Should we order another round?" Like I just nothing tastes as good now that we've had forbidden heat.
Right.
But what was it? Were the wings that good?
You know, they actually were like, as much as they were fucked up hot, they had they were like wild berry in them too, and they actually tasted really good. They were just face melting.
Yeah, I think that's when it comes to like wings, like hot, especially like even hot chicken and shshit. It's like it goes from like being flavorful to just hot. It's kind of
It's like miserable where you can't even like enjoy it.
That's my issue, and I was like, okay, like because it was a little hot at first, but then you got this like really like thick wild berry taste. I was like, oh, this is kind of nice, and then you went insane for about 10 minutes, but
yeah,
it was flavorful. Yeah,
he needs some milk.
It was a good wing.
should always have.
No, yeah, the bartender at one point did go back and get us a couple glasses of milk.
Yeah.
So that was like you should. It was like the Jews wandering through the desert for 40 days and 4 nights and seeing their first glass of water. Like, oh, give me. We were fighting each other for milk.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get a shot in our systems.
I guess we should.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Cheers.
It hurts so good.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
It ain't bad.
No, it's not. I don't think I've had it before.
Generaciones. I think that means 3 generations.
Yeah.
Generaciones. That means it's been around at least 3 times.
Been around for a little while.
Yeah.
A little while. But let's get into it, Puck, man. Let's let Nashville know about you, man. Who is Ryan Puckett when it comes to terms of the Nashville service industry?
Man, I feel like it was actually yesterday was my 5-year here. Yeah. I moved down here October 3rd from Indianapolis. I was in the Indianapolis like restaurant scene for a while. I mean, I've been working in bars and restaurants since I was in high school. Took a quick break to go to college, and then I got an art degree, so I stayed in the service industry. Worked in this huge club in Indianapolis for a long time, and then got into cocktail bars and kind of did that on and off until I guess it would have been 2016, and then moved down here, opened L.A. Jackson.
Oh, so you worked with Donna Zahn.
Yeah.
She just got married.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she just got married over the weekend.
Oh well, shit, wedding season, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I worked there for like 8 months and was kind of fucking miserable at the end of it because that place was just a meat grinder when we opened it. We were doing like $50,000 nights on the weekends with 6 bartenders. So I had to get out. I was just like angry before I even.
So as soon as you walked in the door.
Yeah, like it was just like, okay, this isn't good.
I remember when that place first opened because I think I was still working at Finn and Pearl right around the corner.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it was a little bit weird on the weekends.
Yeah, it was wild. I mean, it was cool. It taught me high volume.
Price point was good there though.
Yeah, it was a thing. And then I kind of swung the pendulum really hard in the other direction, left high volume, and went to Henley, which was doing like very like craft ornate cocktails, which is kind of what I was doing before I moved down here, and then kind of was loosely addicted to high volume because I was like, oh, this is boring now. I feel like I'm moving through Jello. I'm not doing fucking anything, and worked there for like a year. Loved what we were doing. Not to disrespect the program there, I loved what we were doing. I just needed something in between the two, and that's when Ben and Jamie reached out to me about possibly working at Pearl Diver. I worked there for 3.5 years, and I mean this will be my last week there actually. Worked at 308 for about a year in between that too.
I mean that's like right in the middle of like high volume and craft cocktails, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, especially like when we first opened Pearl, it was like craft cocktails, but I mean we were banging them. We would have when we first opened up because we didn't have any systems in place. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing. We had 7 bartenders behind that bar every weekend. Two people per well.
Jesus Christ.
That's a lot. I mean, but your menu is fucking massive.
Yeah, it got too big. It overgrew itself at one point. I think we had like 43 drinks at one point.
Fuck.
Yeah.
No.
That's a lot.
It was a lot.
And all the garnishes, like.
Yeah.
And all the garnishes, I mean, because it's island-inspired cocktails and shit, man.
Yeah.
So it's like you putting the kitchen sink in that motherfucker, man.
Oh, yeah. Our wells were ridiculous. I mean, you had so many cheater bottles of so many different things.
Yep.
I felt. I mean, y'all probably know Bryson. So Bryson's colorblind, and our system was color coordinated on all the bottles.
Oh, fuck.
So
like really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So yeah, we do batch bottles, and like Bryson was. I think he's like all 3 types of colorblind. Like the dude basically sees like a dog.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, so like he'd be like, you guys like he didn't say shit about it for like the first like 4 months, and then he was like, I think we were about to start a new menu. He's like, you guys know I'm colorblind, right?
Nope.
Like, oh shit, man, how the fuck have you been doing this for the last 4 months? But we figured out a system that worked for him, but.
Probably just like just remembering what shit is. Like,
Yeah, he always got put in one well that was organized specifically how he wanted it, so that way he could always know where something was.
that's sick.
Yeah,
Hey, doesn't he drive a motorcycle though?
sometimes.
I mean, he can see. He just.
I mean,
sees
I know
like a
he
dog.
can see.
What do you mean, like for like the red light? Is that what you mean?
Just colors.
Red light, green light.
Like shit.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a functional person, but
No, I believe I know him.
I mean, semi-functional. About as functional as all of us.
Yeah.
God
I'm
bless
not
us.
functional.
God bless us, everyone.
Oh, this is what's the name of this mezcal? I've had this before.
We had it at
Rosemary.
for a minute.
I don't think I've ever had this one.
I
I just looked like a cool label. I was like, okay.
Yeah, so
They changed the label.
they changed the labels. Like, not every bottle like looks the
Verde
same. They have,
Momento?
like, different-
Mezcal Verde
Mezcal.
Memento.
Green moment.
Green moment. Green for a minute.
You guys
We
been
gonna
brushing
get
up on
down-
y'all
we gonna
Spanish,
get
huh?
down on a shot of mezcal real quick.
Yeah, I'll do a shot of mezcal. I can't taste shit.
Let's go.
You can't taste shit.
Word.
No, I can't taste shit, man. I cannot smell, man. COVID is.
You still fucking with that COVID
I
shit?
thought it was coming back.
I mean, it's coming back. Like my taste is coming back, but my smell is absolutely gone. I can't smell shit.
That's COVID, right?
Ba-da-bum.
Yeah, I said COVID. When I first caught COVID, I thought I was like, man, I had a wild night, I guess. Nope. Man, I can't smell and taste. Shit, what the fuck did I
Oh
do?
man, fucking around.
Fucking around. And then like the next day, I was like, I know I didn't have a wild night the night after. And yeah.
Yeah, I was actually staying with my family when I realized I had it. I kind of freaked out for a moment, but I came out in the morning and I was pouring myself a pot of coffee, and it was like,
Couldn't smell none of that shit.
yeah, and I was like, it was my dad that made it, so I was like, maybe he just made like a shit pot of coffee. he's not great at it, but so then I was like kind of scanning the room trying to find like the most aggressive thing I could. So I like found like garlic paste out of my mom's fridge and ate a whole spoonful of garlic paste and fucking nothing. So I was like,
That shit
okay.
is so fucking weird.
That's just weird.
It's depressing, man.
It
Like
is.
it really is. Like I didn't even want to eat. You don't realize how much like smell and taste motivates your willingness to eat until you lose it.
You're like, yeah, I don't care if I eat.
Yeah,
you
I was
know?
throwing like crunched up chips on everything just so I could have texture, because like that was the only thing that mattered at that point. Like otherwise everything's just paste.
Yeah.
You know, but one thing I can't, like, when me and Jess last night, like, we were fucking with some drinks, and I mean, not having my sense of taste for a while, you can, not taste, but you can feel the viscosity of drinks on your palate.
Okay.
So like I can, you can tell if something's like very citrusy or if something's very, very sweet, because it's like if it's sweet, it's going to be kind of syrupy, a little bit heavier on the tongue. Or maybe I'm just weird because I'm like,
No, I mean I could still pick up like acid to an extent and sweetness to it. Like not as like vibrant as it would have been, but I could tell like something had citrus in it or something like that.
I could still pick up like sweets and salty foods.
Yeah, but it was just like one note. There wasn't any nuance to anything.
Yeah, I gotta have extreme flavors now, man.
And spice.
Like,
Well, I'll take you out to Bristol. We can try out that scorpion pepper shit, bro.
man, you know what's crazy?
That might just bring them back.
No, man, no bullshit. I had when I had COVID, I ordered some hot chicken, and I just got the hottest that you can get. Because I was like, man, fuck this. If I'm not gonna taste shit, man, I'm gonna feel something. Like,
Did you feel it?
yeah.
Yeah, well, capsaicin's different. That's an oil. Like it's not like you smell that,
Man, that shit. I mean, my whole mouth is just coated in hot chicken shit, and my stomach's burning from the inside out, and it's just. Yeah.
When I had it, I ate a raw onion just to prove a point. I was like, I'm fuck around. I had a red onion. I was like, I wonder. I couldn't taste the fucking thing.
I did the same shit.
I could eat whole cloves of garlic, just drink straight lemon juice.
Oh,
bro, I'm telling you, that shit is whack. COVID is whack, yo. But thank God. I mean, when I caught it, thank God I didn't have like any like serious symptoms.
Yeah, I mean, I got pretty lucky in the long haul, but
yeah,
I've got a friend who's got a myocarditis from it or something where like it fucked up her heart. She's our age. She's got like permanent heart condition now from that shit.
I had a dude from my high school passed away yesterday or the day before from COVID, man.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah, I mean, he's our age, man. Healthy dude, and just,
Yeah, I want to say my boy's still in the hospital.
That shit's real, man. I mean, and the way that people are like, just trying to pivot back to the restaurant industry, man, the way that people are coming out and they're acting like this isn't happening, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then, I think people are being a little bit more dickish than they were at the beginning of the pandemic. Like, it's like people were like super assholes. Then they got really nice because like, oh, you guys are doing the Lord's work by being out here. And then now they're like, yeah, I know it's a pandemic. Give me my fucking drink, bitch.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
people fucking lost their goddamn minds during this shit, man. It's so crazy to me. Like I worked at Pearl Diver for 2.5 years before the pandemic, and since it's opened, like and never once saw a fight in that bar. I've had to kick out 4 guys that physically tried to fight me, and we've had a person shit on the floor.
Whoa!
In a year, like no one even saw them do it. We just found a random turd on the floor.
That's
like, not a dog turd. There wasn't a dog in there that played. Like it was someone either like shook it out their pants leg on the way out, or they like had it already, or they just straight up shit on the floor. We haven't figured it out yet.
That was a
they were not they were not caught on camera, but it's like people have lost their fucking minds, man.
Yeah, and you get to see it on like we get to see it on like just a very
it's
basic
like LARPing.
level.
It's like live action role play because you get to like actually witness the shit and you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
Like, are you really doing that? Like, this is you right now. I mean, I know on Broadway that shit's got to be like what we see times 50.
Oh yeah,
I saw my first Karen last week.
Oh, with Austin,
You saw it?
I saw it on the internet.
First what?
Karen,
My first live Karen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Go on.
That was your first.
That was my first in person. Like, yeah, just right there, like 5 feet away from you, just yelling
She was yelling at Cat.
and talking shit. Called him called my coworker a liberal. I bet you voted for Biden, didn't you? Like, damn.
Yeah,
all this because we won't serve you, huh? Because you can't get a shot.
You know what's fucked up? Somebody that says that, it's like, God, I wish he didn't come in here. bet you voted for Biden. Like,
Have a good day.
It's like, I don't even want your money anymore.
I
Just
already know where
leave.
this is going.
Yep.
You gun toting.
Yep.
Fucking, you're just gonna take a shot of mezcal.
Oh, we know it. We know her name. We know where she lives too. Hopefully, we never see her again.
I like that.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean,
I can
people.
taste that.
It's like this whole thing is like polarized people to such an extreme point, where like now there's just no middle ground for it anymore, and like everybody's just like you're either one side or the other, and there's no gray area. And if I disagree with you, then you're disagreeing with my rights, and therefore, like, people have forgotten that you don't have rights in a private establishment.
Yeah,
Clearly,
bars do not, like, it's a private business. You don't have fucking rights when you come in there.
No.
That you're coming in on our permission, and if you violate our rules, you get to kick the fuck out. Like, that's how that shit works. It's how it's always worked.
Yeah.
And now people just think that they can go anywhere and do anything and not have any fucking repercussions for it. And it's like, that's not freedom. That's anarchy. Like,
yeah,
you have your rights, but
not when you walk through those doors.
no, like,
You have certain
I mean,
rights.
you got your normal rights.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like,
yeah. I'm not saying like everything's out the fucking window. Like we about to fuck you up if you don't do what we say.
but like you can't just come in and you can't take a shit on the floor, man, and expect to stay.
I mean, clearly they didn't. They left.
I mean, they didn't get caught.
I mean, for all we know, they could have still been in that fucking business.
Probably.
They just lived there
they're
now.
they're just waiting to see
Walking
who
around
found
smelling
it.
shitty.
I mean, it's
Yikes.
okay, this is one thing that has been really, really bothering me in the last, I'll say, week or so. And this is not a shot at Attaboy, but I don't work at Attaboy, and I really need for like every guest not to just be like, "Can you make me something? What's your favorite thing to make?"
Bro.
I mean, think about it. Like, I'm cool with like
Just
I'm
the
cool.
you call it person.
Yeah, but I'm cool with it. Like, man, been in this game for a minute, and like, I'm cool with like 10 people doing that a night. It's fine.
Yeah.
But there's a limit to like.
Permitted you have time.
I mean, but think about it. When everyone is literally doing that shit.
But they clearly like flag you down also, and they don't know what they want, but like they're sitting here like acting like they're ready as fuck, and you're busy as hell, and it's just like, hey, and then it's like, oh well, like,
What's your favorite thing to make?
Like,
I mean, that's when I just make him something on the menu. I'll just step behind. Like at Pro Diver, we got palomas and margaritas on draft. Like, my favorite thing is to make that paloma. Just bam, bam,
Bam.
there you go. Or like we've got two other ones that are on like bubblers. Like, if anybody ever asks me for a suggestion, it's a
I
one.
literally pour a shot of
It's a
tequila.
one touch. It's like
Yeah.
I'm not doing
Yeah.
it. Like, if I have time, I'll do this with you.
Right.
But I've also like found that like a lot of times the people that have those conversations with you, they're gonna love that drink and then still under tip you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I literally
Dude.
pour a shot of tequila. Like I'm like, here you go.
Yeah.
That's one thing about it, man.
It's like, what's your favorite thing to make? My favorite thing to make is money.
Yes.
Yeah.
True facts.
I might have to start using that. What's your favorite thing to make? Money.
Yeah.
and just in that awkward stare for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also
Yeah.
gotten to a point where it's like people like I've gotten to the point where it's like I'm me. Y'all know me. I'm very like cut and dry with people. I'm not always like the friendliest. However, it's funny whenever people are like you're like, you don't have to be so aggressive or rude. I'm like, I'm not being aggressive or rude. I'm being direct. I'm being forward with
Yeah.
you. Like let's be clear about this right now. Like I'm being direct and forward with you. I'm sorry. I don't know you. You're not my friend. I don't have time to sit here and cut up with you.
Right.
But
I'm
also-
working right now. Like,
Right. But also whenever you are very much being a dick or a bitch towards me and or my staff, please know that I am coming at you with the fucking mom eyebrow, and I'm just like very stern. I'm just like, yo, I'm not being rude, and I'm not being a bitch. I'm being direct and forward with you, so that way you understand where the fuck I'm at.
Yeah. I'm talking to you like a child because you're acting
Right,
like a child.
exactly, because my child acts better than you, and he's 10.
Yeah, you're doing
Stop
some childish
it.
shit. I mean, like, could anybody imagine working at Kid Rocks when dude threw that shit bag around?
Man.
Just swinging his
just-
colostomy bag around.
Like,
Bro, what the fuck?
It's like, when I heard that story, like, part of me just wished it was like him getting in an argument with the band, just being like, play Wagon Wheel. And they're like, we're not playing fucking Wagon Wheel, Dave. And he's like, fuck you.
Windmill.
but I'll tell you, man. if I
That was the third time the cops came before they arrested him. They let him like just hang out 2 more times before
No.
they were like, fuck that.
He got to the point where you slinging shit
Broadway
around.
is Broadway for a reason, and that's why they have their own motherfucking page on Instagram that
That is-
literally highlights all the shit shows that happen.
No
on
pun
a-
intended.
Right, exactly. That happen on a daily basis. This is not just on the fucking weekend, y'all. This is literally Monday
Every
through motherfucking
motherfucking
Sunday
day.
on fucking Broadway. It's a fucking
I mean,
wild place.
They've got some god level patience.
Yeah.
I don't think they even had patience. They just fucking kick people out. Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing is like, there's like if you do some dumb shit, you're just gonna get tossed, and like that's the end of it.
Yeah, and they just go security like, yeah, this guy gotta go.
Yeah, and like
then,
there's security down there is like the fucking mob, dude. They beat the shit out of people kicking them out.
Oh, yeah, we
most of
know.
the people that work security down there, they do that shit because they can get physical with people.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like there's no fucking subtlety. They're like you're getting thrown down the stairs.
It's probably about to be a lawsuit coming to one of those places soon.
Yeah.
the one that did that one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, but apparently, like, there's always three sides to every story, man. I'm pretty sure dude was probably a dick that night.
But
Not in life,
But
but
still.
that night,
but still,
I mean, I got mixed feelings about that.
it doesn't justify.
Are we
the
going to
end
say it,
result.
or are we just talking hypotheticals because you don't want to have any sort of
Well, no, I mean-
discourse on it over this?
Oh, no, I don't give a shit.
Dude that got killed by security downtown, man.
Yeah, no,
I can't remember what spot it was, but
It was at allegedly it was at Whiskey Row. One of the trainers at the gym I go to is a bouncer there, and he kind of like tried to justify it, and I don't really remember what he said. I was kind of not listening, honestly, but
I think it's probably like.
Jamie got his fucking back broken down on Broadway by some bouncers down there.
Who?
Jamie White.
What?
Yeah, like I mean, he had to have
a while
fucking
ago.
he had to have fucking back surgery
This was a while ago, right?
like 5.5 years ago. Yeah,
shit.
it was. So the first time I ever met Jamie was when I was visiting Nashville for the first time. They were having a block party at 308 on July 3rd, and it was to raise money for Jamie's back surgery because he'd gotten fucked up by a couple bouncers.
Holy shit.
I can't remember what bar it was at, but
They be aggro as hell down there.
I just like.
So-
But wouldn't you?
So fucking
Not
aggro.
necessarily, because I feel like a lot of people that are security, they're not trained for this shit. Like they see somebody like, oh, I'm big and I can do this. Like it's a lot of just like I'm gonna take my aggression out because
yeah.
this is what. But that's not like there are ways to go about shit and handle
Yeah.
it in the
Oh,
right
dude.
way.
I mean,
Like some of these
I was a
motherfuckers just like mad
I was a
aggressive.
bouncer for 4
Right.
years. Like that's where I started in bars at that club. I was the head of security there, and it was like
Right.
I was in 2 fights in 4 years. Because 9 times out of 10, you can talk somebody out the door
Right.
Yeah.
faster than you can throw them out the door.
For sure.
Most guys don't want to actually fight you. They just want to fucking pump their chest.
Yeah.
And then
Look
you're
good
like,
first,
okay,
chicks.
let's talk about it outside. And then you just leave them out there.
I mean, the
Yeah.
weekends were starting to get so wild at Rosemary that we literally had to like
Yeah, y'all got
beg we had to beg them to get some kind of security on the weekends. I was like, I cannot be behind the bar and have like leaving the bar whenever I'm working in the busiest fucking bar down here and then trying to go handle some bullshit like up here. I'm like, I need eyes, I need bodies, I need something other than like help me.
I'm just not throwing anybody out. I've
Yeah,
done
I
it
mean, you
enough.
got like grown
I'm
ass
good.
men like talking to like the women that I work with. Like, I'll beat your ass. Like, you're a grown ass man and you're talking to a woman about beating her ass because you're too fucked up and in here doing some stupid shit, and she's telling you like in a very calm way, hey, like I need you to like chill out or it's time to leave, and then you want to fucking like puff the fuck up like you're fucking bold. That I can hit up. I'll hit you. Like who raised you?
That's some fucking coward shit, man.
Right.
Yeah, why would you even do that, man?
It's like
Also, you better
the
knock me
shit
the fuck out.
Yeah, the shit people that will say to like service employees is
Right.
like it's like I've been like dude's like I'll fucking kill you. I'm
Right.
gonna wait for you when you get off. I'm gonna fucking shoot you. Like it's like what the dude? I just cut you off.
Right.
Like
Obviously,
it's
I
not.
should've-
It ain't that big a deal. I said you could come back tomorrow. Like
You want to kill me over this?
I'm
like
just-
come
I just
on,
like
man.
to
Like
let it be
how small
known.
is your
Yeah.
fucking dick, man? Come on.
I literally like to let it be known, like whenever fucking guys like try to like buck up to me and shit, like you better knock me the fuck out, otherwise it's literally gonna be some fucking consequences and repercussions on your ass.
it's like what do you win? Like, what do you get? Like, say you do hit this person. Okay, now you've won that situation.
No, you get a trophy.
You're on fucking camera, dude. Best case scenario is that you hurt the other. No, worst case. There's no best case scenario, but
Right.
for that person, they back down. They're like, okay, you hit me. Here's a drink. Like, what do you think is
Yeah,
gonna come
no.
out of
I
this?
mean,
No.
you think about even for us, say like we do get in an altercation with somebody. Say if I punch somebody and I fucking break my hand, and I might have won the fight, but now I can't work for whoever. I mean, now I just lost money because like fucking hands broken. Kind of use these for work.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just don't see why people want to I'm like, dude, man, you're just too drunk, man. That's why we're bartenders, man.
It ain't a big deal, bro.
It's like sometimes people get too drunk, man. I'm trying to like keep you safe, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like you wildin', you doing some shit, Me Too era. You know what I'm saying? Like you might be a little weird right now. I'm just ain't nobody pulled the camera out yet, so like relax. But no, you want to get mad about it. Like, nigga, don't be going around touching titties.
Yeah, everybody's also just getting like super fucked up, like going like 0 to 10, like real fucking quick here lately.
People don't know how to drink anymore, man.
At all.
Oh, they forgot how to drink.
People don't eat.
With as much as they fucking drank during quarantine, you think they'd be better drinkers afterwards.
No. You know what? One thing that I thought was going to happen was that people were like, I can't taste alcohol in their drink because they've been pouring themselves fucking sextuples at home. But I have not gotten that yet. It's just people, it seems like their tolerance went like just fucking
to shit.
Because like shit.
They weren't in that environment, a bar
I don't even know if
environment
it's
for
just
about a
that.
year.
I'm like, what the fuck are you? What? This ain't just alcohol though. That's how I look at it. I'm like, what else did you take? What else have
kind
you
of cocaine
consumed?
are you doing?
Oh yeah.
Because, bruh.
I ain't doing mushrooms. Tonight.
No.
You ain't smoking weed, I tell you that. You ain't smoking the devil's lettuce.
They didn't have no regulation. They didn't have no regulators. We went there to guide them.
I guess that makes sense. Could you imagine those people at home, like during quarantine, just that drunk with their like significant other? I'm like, ugh. That's why you in the bar single.
Just yelling at each other in a mirror or something.
I fucking hate you.
Yep.
I fucking hate you. I just walked around and grabbed your titties. like it's fucking. Can you imagine like the motherfuckers, the worst people that come into your bar during quarantine, just at home drinking? I'm pretty sure it's horrible.
I would love to see it.
Honestly, yeah. Take it out of themselves instead of us.
I mean, you can totally tell the people that were at home alone during quarantine because the way these motherfuckers come out and like just like lurking and creeping around like being straight creepers on fucking people. I'm like, why? Like, I'm like, are y'all okay? Cause you know him? Cause I mean, they're like, and like, I mean, like people are like blatantly uncomfortable. Like, even, like whether it's a guy or a girl, like some people are literally just out here like shooting shots. And ain't hitting shit. Ain't even hitting the fucking backboard. And they are literally still like on them. Just like, I'm on ya, I'm on ya, I'm on ya, I'm on ya, I'm on your ass, I'm on ya.
Oh, yeah, like Buddy from, where were we at the Dive Motel that night? And this guy was talking to this chick. I think y'all were there. Y'all might not have been there. But
I heard about it.
I walked up to him. I was like, bro, she ain't... Man, I'll beat your ass. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, we were there because we were over in the cabana hanging out, chilling.
I was like, relax, dude.
Being away from all of that shit.
And then, and then somebody came up and was like, oh, there's a fight. And I was like, and Vic goes,
There wasn't no
I hope
fucking
Clay
fight.
wasn't involved.
That's literally the first thing I said.
That was the last guy I had to kick out at Pro Diver was because he was being a fucking creep. Like I watched, it was like. I mean, the dude already looked like he was on a fucking list. Like shitty mustache, like thick glasses, god awful comb over, like blatant comb over. And
leather jacket.
He was wearing some like fucking crew neck sweater that looked like his mom knit. But so he went up to a couple girls. Offered to buy him a drink. They said no, and he left them alone. So like I was giving this guy a bit of a loose leash because if he got rejected, he would walk away. Which, hey, if you're willing to just like respect the woman and say that's fine, I'm gonna go talk to another woman. You're just playing the game at that point. As long as you're not being a fucking dick, whatever.
Sometimes it's a numbers game.
And like he was talking over to like a whole table of girls at one point, and I asked the servers like, are they cool? And he was like, yeah. When he went to the bathroom, I checked on him. They said he's cool because I mean they were in a group. He can't be that weird with a group of women. But it gets towards like the end of the night, and there's a girl that has just sat down at the bar. I forget. I think she worked in a bar. Just sat down. He offered to buy her a drink. She said no. He walks away, and while I'm doing something, I notice he comes back over to her, and I kind of pick up. He's just like, "You're so goddamn beautiful," like saying some weird shit. And so I immediately kind of like put my arm, in between the two of them, and I look at him. I'm like, "Hey, man, do you need anything?" He's like, "Yeah, my check." And I was like, "Fucking perfect. All right." And while I'm getting my check, while I'm getting his check, I hear him say, "Do you want to come home with me tonight?" And I was like, "Okay, cool." And I put it down, and I was like, "All right, man. I've let you like be chill for the most of the night. You gotta fucking stop this. I've seen you do this to 5 different women. And he's like, this is the first girl I fucking talked to tonight.
Fucking liar. You're trying to get your dick wet. Get the fuck out of here.
Screaming at me, like red face, like went from 0 to 100 and before I could even blink, just kind of like just saying the worst shit possible. I was like, okay, so now you're leaving or I'm gonna make you leave, and I don't really want to cross the bar right now. I don't want to deal with this right now. I was already having a bad night. He's like, fucking do it, man. I was like, okay, cool. And I tossed his ass out. But like my man, like I tossed him out and then I walked away because the manager is out there now. Me being out there is just an antagonizing point to that point. He just wants to yell at me. He wants to be big dicking on me. So I'm gonna leave. I don't care. I'm gonna go back and serve drinks because we're busy. But like the manager had like filmed him without his knowledge a couple times. And at one point he's just like, I will kill a man. I will take his son away from him. And I was like, Jesus Christ, like.
Do you have a son?
It's like, why?
I think he was talking about my dad. I think he was saying, I will take his son away from him. And I was like, well, okay, like.
You know, dude, but
it's like, bro, you got fucking flipped. Like, you think you're gonna fucking kill me? Like, but also, like, why? Like,
it's like, who phrases shit like that? Though? Why is he talking like that?
Oh, yeah, man. If you saw the guy, it would make sense. Like, I could show you the video. I have it on my phone. It's pretty great. It'll get.
I actually do want to see that.
Yeah. Just fucking flop sweat, comb over, all fucked up.
I feel like that's also been like a huge thing here lately, like hurting people out at the end of the night. Like people don't want to fucking go home. Like literally, like. I mean, I feel like we do a great job at 2 a.m. doing last call.
They're out by 3.
Yeah, I hit them with the fucking siren. We have them out like 2:30, and boom bap that night. That night was fucking ridiculous. Like
I don't even remember that night.
It was fucking ridiculous, and trying to get motherfuckers out that night. Like this fucking like black dude. Again, I'm black. Don't forget.
And I'm black, y'all. I'm blackity black, y'all. Yeah, that.
I'm like, all right, y'all. I've given like last call like 30 minutes ago. I was like, I need y'all to start heading towards the exit because it's time to go. Like, y'all have had plenty of time. He's like, why are you being so aggressive towards me? And I said, I'm sorry. What? And he was like, I mean, you're just being mad aggressive. You ain't saying nothing to them white folks over there.
They always got to make it about race.
Right. Mind you, the white folks that were over there was Jim, Andrew, who are the owners of the bar. I said, well, first of all, I'm not being aggressive. I like to say I'm being direct. As I said earlier, I said I'm being direct. I'm letting you know. Because I've already given you last call 30 minutes ago, and I already gave you your 15-minute warning that you got time to fucking relax your throat and swallow and take it like a man in prison because it is time to go. You're not a victim either, my nigga. Literally. Like, this is me talking to him. I was like, I'm not being aggressive. I said, and also, all these people are getting the same speech, but they own this bar, and it is time for you to grow. So he looks at the security guard that we have on shift that night, and he was like, man, what's her problem? Why is she so aggressive? And he was like, the lady said it's time to go. And he was like, man, nah, fuck that. And I was like, Jesus. I literally like stopped dead in my tracks, and I turned around and I said, now I'm not going to be nice. Get him the fuck out of here. It's time to fucking go.
I mean, that's how like people like you were saying on the Broadway, man. That's how people get their ass beat, yo. You know, I mean, I remember I got kicked out of Graham Central Station one night, and they gave me the royal treatment of the whole using my head to open the door. Which,
heave ho.
Oh, the Jazzy Jeff.
What? Yeah, no, not Jazzy Jeff. They like, you know,
yoked his ass out the door.
I've definitely done that shit. I've opened a door with someone's face before. Like,
yeah, that shit sucks, man. That shit is fucking trash.
I mean, but it's like, you know, if you get to a point, like it's like I always play by like Roadhouse rules, like be nice until it's time to not be nice. And it's like I won't put a hand on you until you give me a fucking reason to. Like I'm gonna be nice. Like you can yell at me all you want. Like I think the line from the Roadhouse is like, be nice until it's time to not be nice. And one of the guys is like, well, what if he calls my mom a whore? And he's like, well, is she? And it's like, no, like words don't mean fucking anything. Like we've all heard everything said to us at any given time. Like there's nothing you're gonna do that's gonna hurt my feelings. Like I'll be nice until you give me a reason not to, and then if you give me a reason not to, if it's in the right setting, I'm gonna be real fucking mean.
Like, mean guy. Like, you know, like, I mean, but yeah, Grand Central Station, man, open a door with my face.
That's fucking hilarious.
Well, and
bro.
it was a fucked up situation, man, because I was talking to this girl, obviously, and didn't know she had a husband. And I was like, she's like, oh, I got a husband. I was like, all right, cool. No, you know, I don't want to, you know, lucky guy. And I'm trying to be cool. Then the dude comes up, man, you talking to my wife. I'm like,
no, player, she talking to me.
Like, nigga, I don't want your bitch, nigga. Like,
Vic.
There it is.
there it is.
That's what did it.
That's what did it. And he was really cool with security. So,
Damn.
yeah. So I get put in like a chokehold. The lights are going out in my shit, nigga. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm finna go to sleep. Jason, like, gets me out of this chokehold, and then I finally get to breathe for a second. And Fabe gets punched that night. Fucking, we all get kicked out through the back. Dude opens.
Damn, y'all did a fucking thing.
Oh, so nobody saw it.
No, dude.
No, nobody saw y'all get your head going through the door.
No, because they took us down the back steps. You know, like, you know, they got a whole extra exit for people that, you know.
That's that bullshit.
That was clearly before like
Just in case
phones were like on deck, like everybody's like boom.
Thank God.
Just in case
Well,
you need
sir-
some extra treatment back there.
Extra treatment. Got the red carpet, buddy.
I mean, I remember like back in the day though, like when a lot of bars, like, you know, especially like you said before, like, you know, phones and stuff, like you didn't call the cops, you handled shit internally. And like that was like how you had respect. It was like, if you're gonna be a fucking asshole in this bar, like we're gonna throw you out and we're not gonna be nice about it. And you know, if you cross lines, fuck around and find out, man. Like
The back door.
you know, like I saw that shit happen at the 308 quite a few times where it's like, but that was also like 308 had that like weird reputation where there were so many industry people there that knew fucking everybody. Like as a bartender there, I would have somebody start shit with me, and I would watch 20 people in the bar just start standing up.
Dude, you probably get your ass jumped.
Like it lateral into me being like, I'm not kicking you out, dude. I'm getting you away from these people because they're all fucking, they just got out their work and they're hyped up and they want to stomp your ass. Like, just let me get you the fuck out. Like,
Let me help you.
Yeah.
Like you being
you don't realize what's going on right now. I'm looking at them, not you.
I find it hard to keep up with the motherfuckers that we actually like put out and ban because like we don't have an actual like system for that shit. So it gets like it's
Have
like
we banned somebody?
It's like fucking like
we really have banned somebody?
yes. And then I'm like it'll be like me or like me, Jess, or like one of the two Megans, and we'll be like, that's that motherfucker that ain't supposed to be in here. Like, and I'm like, we have got to figure out some kind of fucking system because there's too many different faces. Like you know, it's easy for somebody
to
just
keep
like,
up with.
yeah, like it's just like, and then like you see him, and I'm like, oh
you know-
no, that's a little creepy
You know,
motherfucker. He
you know,
can't
some
not be in here.
bars, like I mean, Cobra, like the Cobra has like the wall of shame. You know what I'm saying? Like, and with some people that are banned from there, I think there are pictures up there and some more shit.
You gotta do some shit to get banned from that place.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
banned from a bar.
I wonder what people have done to get banned from Cobra.
I don't
You
know.
know, I actually do know what it takes to get banned from Cobra. Not from myself. Oh, you got your shirt back.
Hell yeah.
How random is that?
Where you been? I've had it for about 2 weeks now.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
But no, man, like like you gotta to get banned from that place. You gotta be like a creepy motherfucker. But the thing about it, man, it's a lot of creepy motherfuckers.
Or
in
extremely
there.
noticeable.
It is a creep motherfucker that runs through all the time, and I had multiple girls tell me about this creep following him around and just doing the worst.
But
I mean,
but
but he still goes there.
We had a problem with it at Rosie. They had a problem with it at Cobra. I think a couple other bars had problems with like people getting roofied.
Mickey
Like,
probably.
bro, I'm telling you, like motherfuckers is like putting shit in people's drinks nowadays, man. And
It's so easy for them to do it too. I mean, like I've watched videos like at festivals and shit, like how easy it is, like to like tap and then drop, like, and it's like, but they work in like groups, so it's like not just one person's doing it. It's like one person is the distraction, and then somebody else is the fucking like the person that's like dropping the fucking like roofie in, like, and it's weird because it happens so quick.
Motherfuckers like that need to be stoned.
Me and Drew talked
Not
about
shot,
it,
but stoned.
And it was like, man, it's so hard to actually find roofling. Like, it's a
I was like, where do you get that?
what it is Xanax.
I don't know.
Because you know, if you ever done a Xanny,
Oh, it acts the same. Is that what you're saying?
well, when you drank on Xanax,
The same effect.
No, like that there's a block of period of time that just does not exist anymore.
I've been there.
Like, I mean,
Never done Xanax, but
I've done Xanax, and I literally remember one moment, and then remember waking up, like nothing in between that, and you're awake, like
somebody hit you with that click remote.
yeah, like for real, like motherfucking like
Fucking
literally.
mind shuts off and the body just eye of the
Fast
tiger
forward.
and just like soldiers on.
But like, you know, like, I'm talking about like my homies telling me like it was me, Lloyd, Fabe, G, and we, now it was eat a Xanax and drank some Miller High Life, and we're just having fun and chilling. Lloyd's DJing in the basement. It's actually just a good night.
Next thing you know,
I wake up.
the sun is up.
No, next thing I wake up to weird text messages to somebody. I look over like, this is not who I was sending text messages to. Jesus Christ, what the fuck was I doing?
Fuck.
Yeah, but you don't remember it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what people are doing.
I don't even know what like Rooflin's original intention is for. Like, what is it for?
I think it's for date rape.
No,
I mean, like it
it's
seems like
not for
like
fucking
it
date
seems
rape.
like a drug that's purely to just fucking do shit like that. Like,
Or maybe rob people.
yeah. I mean, that's what a lot of people do. Like, so I had someone try and roofie me once. I was at a bar and a guy next to me was like, "Hey, I ordered one Red Bull. They gave me 2. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." I was like fucking 24, and I was like, I didn't really need it that bad. I was just like sipping on it, and about like maybe a third of the way into it, like my ears started ringing, my face started getting hot, and like everything started going, like just seeing little fireworks in front of my face. And I was like, that's fucking weird. And I dumped that and I immediately chugged like 4 glasses of water. But I guarantee if I had chugged that thing, I would have been gone.
I mean, I think,
And like they use that to rob dudes. They
Yeah.
absolutely do.
I got your Rufalin definition. Used in the short-term treatment of insomnia.
oh, that makes sense. Put your ass to sleep.
Pre-medication and surgical procedures.
But it doesn't, does
for
it? You
inducing
can still operate on that shit.
anesthesia.
I think it's one of those things. Anesthesia.
Yeah.
But if you drank on it, it's probably like intensified.
Man, I mean,
Yeah,
no
fair
shit.
enough.
That's
Yeah.
any type of medication and you drinking on it.
It's a good
It's
time.
gonna fuck you up.
No, not true.
I'm sorry. I
Well,
didn't know
not-
you was
not
such a
being a fun
monster out
time?
here.
I'll drink on medication. I mean,
Yeah.
She said, "You know what? Yeah, Clay, you're right."
No, I do.
well, yeah, man. I mean, I just think it's fucked up. I mean, and it's crazy that it's starting to happen. Like, we used to hear about it. Like, maybe our parents' age was like, guys used to give girls that Spanish fly and shit like that. But
That's
now,
what it was called.
yeah, Spanish fly, man. That's the Bill Cosby shit, bro.
Spanish fly is actually it's an aphrodisiac. There's a thing called they may have nicknamed like Rooflin Spanish fly, but Spanish fly is actually a thing.
I want it.
Yeah, it's like horny goat weed essentially. Like it's like one of those like old school like holistic boner things, which no one really knows if it works or not. But if you think it does, it probably does.
Because horny goat weed, it only works if you think it works.
Yeah,
Placebo effect.
yeah. It's like the boner was inside of you the whole time.
You can do it. But no, man, it's weird. I mean, to see, because like in our parents' day, man, people were putting shit in people's drinks, and now we're starting in Nashville. I mean, I guess just the service industry in general had a good amount of time where it wasn't so prevalent, and now it's like
It's all these creeps from SoCal coming over here.
Yeah, it's all the Californians' faults.
Yeah, let's say we just lump them all together and blame them.
I think that's what we should do. I think we should, just put them all.
Put them on our fucking bubble.
Yeah, them. I mean, can we add New York in there too?
Sure, yeah, why not?
Good. They're the same.
You know what we should do? We should create some type of ice that changes colors when shit is dropped into your drink.
They actually have a you can get little they're like little strips that you can like they're just like litmus strips.
And you just stick it in there?
You can stick it in there and it'll tell you if it's been spiked.
That's too much work, man. Ain't nobody thinking about that.
I mean, nobody's gonna buy that, and like just unless you're a person who's like, man,
just paranoid as fuck.
I don't mean to find this funny, because it's not funny.
He's laughing though. He's laughing. It's about to be terrible.
It is gonna be terrible.
Whatever he's about to say is about to be fucking terrible because he's laughing too hard.
Like what if it's like a person about those strips is like, man, every time I go out, I just keep getting fucking roofied. like gotta buy the strips. Like that's the. I'm sorry.
Just the one woman with just the worst luck ever.
Just the worst luck.
Just horrible luck. Just every time. God damn it.
Keep your ass at home, girl.
Maybe she's roofing herself. Fuck.
I always said I wanted
And
to
doesn't
roofie.
remember.
I always wanted to roofie myself and put myself on a Ring camera.
Just see what happens.
Just
No.
to see what happens.
No.
Like you're gonna have to be at like four walls, bro. You're not gonna be able to. We're taking your keys
Yeah, you gotta
and
take my
everything
keys,
and your
of course.
phone.
I mean, I fucking probably end up walking down the street or some shit.
No,
Just gonna put you on like a GoPro headset on.
No, we
just
locking
filming
you.
yourself.
Yes, bro.
We should probably just lock you in this room
No, that's horrible, man.
with the camera and just see what you do with the drums and all the pianos and shit.
Probably fucking fall over everything, honestly.
You might come up with a masterpiece. You never know.
I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works. I think you probably fall the fuck out. And
I don't know. Drugs have led to a lot of great albums.
has Rifflin led to any great album?
I mean, not with that attitude.
Why?
Okay.
Why? God damn it.
Vic started it.
You know what, man? Date rape is a very serious thing, and like people that do that should go to hell and burn.
Oh yeah, no.
But
I
before-
don't even want to see that person in prison. I want to see him fucking stoned in the street.
Yeah, that's what I said. Stone they ass.
That's like that street justice talking about like when I was talking about some people do fucked up things in a bar and the bar just handles it internally. Like if I see a dude, if I catch someone dropping something in someone's drink, they're done. Like I'm not calling the cops until they're in the fucking street.
I know the cops are getting called on me. You know, like,
Yeah.
it's like because
I'm deleting the footage. Like, did anybody see anything? No. Cool. All right. Call the
feel like-
cops.
I feel like I would like women would appreciate if guys actually just stepped in general, like not just if you see that shit, but like a lot of times like men are hella fucking aggressive towards women at the fucking bar, and a lot of motherfuckers don't say shit, and then it takes another female to say something, and then it ends up being a whole nother altercation because then they get attacked on that shit. Like just step the fuck up and be like, yo, chill the fuck out.
double-edged sword, man.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I did. And the chick defended the dude that was aggressive to. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, y'all
See,
deserve
you
each
got-
other.
See, and
They were together though.
but that's the
They
thing.
came in there together, right?
No,
Nigga, you see, you had your cape on. I ain't never wore. A
but
cape.
she's talking about wearing a cape now, so it's like, when do you do it and when do you don't?
I don't agree with that, man. I mind my fucking business, man. Now, if I see somebody like drop something in the drink, different story. If some dude's talking to some chick, she ain't feeling them, like, man, that's kind of weird. I'm gonna mind my motherfucking business. I'm not finna step in.
I know. I put my cape on and I will literally like, and that's the thing that like a lot of women do that for each other. Like we kind of like swoop, like, hey girl, like. Let's go. Like, and I don't know this bitch from Adam. I've never met you, but I can see
I've had
like
girls-
being uncomfortable as a motherfucker.
I've had girls tell me, like, I don't need your help. All right,
All right,
shit.
cool.
All right, cool.
Noted.
And then next day, you going to jail now. Like, get your ass rocked. And it's like, this guy never stepped up. It's like, it's just a double-edged sword. It's like, you got to,
Damn if you
I mean,
do.
you gotta read the room. There's times to step in. There's times to not. Like,
Right.
when I heard that guy say, "Do you want to come home with me?" All right, like this girl already told you no, and you're clearly not getting the fucking message. I'm gonna let you know that this is not okay.
Yeah.
do you want to come home with me work? I mean, I don't think that's just like a working line when it comes to like actually going home.
I
with a
don't know,
chick.
man. I mean, the guy doesn't look like he has a lot of luck, so fucking try whatever.
I'm
but
also just
you know, like, it's like I've had friends of mine that have been in bad situations in bars, and like I'm sensitive to that shit. I like that nothing infuriates more than a man trying to take advantage of a woman
Dude,
in
it's
a
weak.
bar.
It's weak shit.
It's super weak, and like I try not to be the fucking white knight all the time. Like see it, like no pun intended, but
no puck intended.
but it's like, if I see someone uncomfortable, like I'm at least gonna be like, I'm just gonna like just test the waters, be like, hey, how you doing? You need another drink? Are you doing okay? And like just see how they react. And like usually they'll give you a fucking heads up if they like need this guy to fucking leave. And then you can, even if you don't want to tell the guy to fuck off, you can bring the girl in the conversation and just ignore him. And usually they'll walk away.
Why do you have glasses on inside eating chicken nuggets?
Popcorn chicken.
Popcorn chicken.
Popcorn
Yeah,
chicken.
yeah, popcorn chicken.
That light bright, bro.
All right.
It's a little bright, bro.
It's the most silly thing. You look like Fabo. Like not my
Some
homie
girls
Fabo.
are also just like hella fucking nice and they don't know how. Like
They don't know how to say no.
Yeah, I'm mean as fuck. Like this dude, I'm working last night and this dude literally was like, "Where are you from?" Hell. And he goes, "I don't want no parts." And I was like, "Thank you." Like, stop talking to me.
I'm literally gonna take Puck's line like, "Oh, what's your favorite thing to make? Fucking money."
At the end of the night last night, me and Jess were behind the bar. These guys, we were being nice, letting him get another fucking call or another drink, and we'd already done last call like 10 minutes. One dude it was his birthday. His friend was like, "Do y'all dance?" And I said,
Damn.
I said, "Did you just ask me if I fucking dance?" He was like, "Yeah, like for birthdays, like you do like a birthday dance." I said,
Wait, what?
I said, "Are you asking me if I am a stripper?" Or if I'm going to like perform a sexual dance for your friend because
I'm gonna get up on this bar and do like some Coyote Ugly shit.
He said he goes no, I mean like like a happy birthday like song or something. I said no, you said dance.
No,
I said,
motherfucker, you said dance.
Right. This is me out loud in front of every fucking body because I'm going to embarrass the fuck out of you now. I said as a fucking and I said are we at fucking Chuck E. Cheese? I said pretty fucking sure that we're not. I was like don't you ever in your life ask a bartender if they're going to dance for your friend's birthday? I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, I think if we like come all the way back around, like I think some people do that shit because some bartenders and some bars aren't willing to like call them out on doing dumb shit. So if more people like in our industry like are given enough of a pass to be like, if someone does some dumb shit, let them know they did some. They may not know they're doing dumb shit.
I'm going to let you and everybody in that, like in the vicinity, I'm going to let everybody know how dumb you are because I want to make you look real dumb because the shit that just came out of your fucking mouth.
Like, he's never gonna do that shit again.
I hope fucking not. He was like, this like Applebee's. I said, does this look like fucking Applebee's? I was like, you are at a
I've never seen a dancer at Applebee's.
The same fucking shenanigans, man.
No, it's happy birthday from Applebee's to you.
They come out and sing.
It was a birthday, so we could party too.
All the chain restaurants do that. We did that shit at Texas Roadhouse. They had a saddle that people would get on, and like it's like a little saddle, and then you're like, okay, hey, Texas Roadhouse, we got Jim here. It's his fucking birthday. Like, can I get a big old Texas Roadhouse? Yeehaw! 1, 2, 3. Yeehaw!
It was my 25th birthday. It was my 25th birthday. I was pregnant. My friends took me to Texas Roadhouse. My birthday is St. Patrick's Day also, which pissed. Like I didn't want to go out because I know everybody's gonna be drinking. I'm pregnant. They take
what are you?
Right, we go
pregnant.
Yeah, I'm pregnant as a motherfucker. I'm pregnant. I'm literally
with child.
Yeah, I was 5.5 months pregnant. I go to the bathroom and these bitches literally like had them come. I was like, and I'm sitting on this goddamn saddle, pregnant as a motherfucker, and I was just like, and like there was no smiles for me. I was like, I'm so pissed off that y'all would do this to me.
I hate having happy birthday sang to me by my friends.
Right.
Let alone strangers. Like I don't know what to do when people are like all as a group singing at me. Like that makes me so fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I feel
and
like
it's like if any of my
pinata.
friends ever do that to me in a restaurant, I will fucking slap them. We are not friends anymore.
Just tell me happy birthday.
That shit is so cringe.
Cheers to fuck. Don't you ask me to sing a goddamn. I'm not doing a goddamn jig for you ever.
But it's like,
was it a white dude that asked that?
if you're not dancing when they walk in the building,
No.
Okay, good.
I mean, clearly she's not going to be dancing.
I'm just saying, like, you
later.
know.
I mean, it's the same idea as like girls coming in and be like, it's her birthday. Can we get a round of shots?
What do you guys do for birthdays?
It's like, wait, can we have a free round of shots? It's like, no, I'll pour you a round of shots and you can pay for them.
Yep.
You know, and
your friend can pay for them.
If you guys are cool, I might comp her shot.
Maybe.
You guys can pay for your own.
Yeah.
Don't tell me it's your birthday.
Don't let me know it. Like
Yeah,
we could,
like don't. This isn't no fucking barter system. Like,
dude, like
it's like. What other industry does anybody feel like that's like? It's my birthday. Can I get a free round of tires? Like,
like for real.
Like where else is that acceptable? Like there's so many gray lines in the industry that don't exist in any other professional industry that people think like it's like pour it strong. It's like why is that okay for you?
Honestly, like, do you really want a strong drink since you're getting a mixed drink and you're actually like people are like, oh, make the cocktail strong. I'm like, you're ordering a cocktail because there's certain measurements of ingredients that make it taste
a cocktail
the way
and it's a balance.
Makes it taste the way that you like it. And if I make it stronger, it's not gonna taste the way that you.
And if you want it strong, just get a shot on the side. I don't fucking know.
Just order a Long Island like you want to.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll make it. I'll make a great Long Island for you, man.
Just
and
order
it'll
Long
fuck you
Island.
up. I'll put some blue curacao in it. We can call it a blue motherfucker if you want to, man.
Just switch the name, you know.
Adios, motherfucker.
Bye.
I mean, but when I would drink whiskey, and I would just wanted to taste like strong alcohol. I mean, I would just drink 4 Roses neat.
Yeah.
And that was it all night, man. I mean, I respect people that like, a tequila on the rocks. It's like,
You drink it a hell of a lot slower when it's just straight.
Yeah, and I think you get less drunk, man. Well, no sugar. Yeah, you get less drunk.
No sugar. I mean, tequila. I'm not saying tequila.
I mean, just
whiskey already has sugar.
I mean, but even still, like, not
Tequila has
mixing
sugar
it.
too.
I think every spirit has sugar. Some
I mean, you have to have sugars to make fermentation and therefore distill. So I don't know how many sugars make it through like the final distillation process, but like, especially if you're drinking like Casamigos or some of those other like tequilas, like they definitely add sugar to that.
Why is Casamigos so popular right now?
Because it tastes like vanilla candy.
But no, the thing is,
It's the Tito's of tequila.
dude, but it was like a flip. Just a switch.
I
just
agree
got
with that.
flipped,
Well,
and then-
so it got sold to what, Diageo for like, or
Are they with
Bacardi.
Are they with Diageo now?
They got sold to a very large company that had the money to push them in every fucking market possible. And also, they add sugar and vanilla extract to their product so that it tastes delicious.
I mean, but
it's not.
I mean, actually, Casamigos tastes a little bit different than when it first came out.
Yeah, it's not. I don't consider.
Yeah,
it
because it's
true-
probably because they're mass producing it at this point.
I don't
They
consider
probably
it
changed
true
the formula.
tequila. I don't consider it true tequila.
No, it's not. It's garbage.
Uh,
It tastes delicious.
I mean,
the
yeah.
Reposado's good. I can get down with the
Yeah,
Rep.
because they add sugar and vanilla extract.
Yeah.
and probably caramel coloring.
Caramel.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Because I mean, like that's the thing is like I think it's up to like 2.5% you can add to any tequila to like, and it can still call it tequila.
Yeah.
Which doesn't seem like a lot, but clearly Casamigos has proved that you don't have to add that much to make it taste like fucking.
They are with Diageo.
It's like whipped cream vodka.
they are with Diageo.
Yeah, Diageo bought them like 2 years ago,
2017.
4 years ago.
That's crazy. I mean, but it just seems like one day nobody knew about Casamigos, and then the next day everybody wants Casamigos because it used to be a big Patron thing.
Yeah, Patron's fucking mad right now. Just like every vodka's mad at Tito's. I mean, it's just good, smart branding and
good marketing, man.
yeah. I mean, that's ultimately all it is. Is if you know your angles. Like, people want to drink tequila, but they don't want to drink well tequila. They need a new premium because everybody's burnt out on Patron. Casamigos.
I didn't lie to you, man.
And people think Tito's is the only gluten-free vodka when all
People
vodka
think that
is
Tito's is
gluten-free.
not vodka. They're
All
like, can I
distilled
get a
spirits.
Tito's and vodka?
Not all, because potato vodka's not.
No, literally every distilled spirit is gluten free. Gluten's a protein; it doesn't go through the distillation process.
Yeah.
People don't even know that Tito's is a vodka. They literally are still ordering out in the streets ordering. Can I get a Tito's and vodka?
Yeah, so that Stinky's, the bar I was at last night, they on their like sandwich board behind the bar, they had Tito's and vodka, $20. Yeah, I was like,
Hell
oh yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm cool with that.
Can I get a Tito's? So you want Tito's and like Tito's is vodka. Correct?
Everybody
No.
knows what they mean, but like you got to be a special kind of asshole to actually make a Tito's and vodka. Like actually pour an ounce.
Just
and
to
a
do
half.
it, like
Just to have it on the fucking menu.
just take like fucking Kamchatka or something and mix it with Tito's.
Yeah, like here you go, buddy. This would not. Nah.
I mean, I had a guy the other night try to order a Red Bull and Coke. I said, "You want a Red Bull and a Coke, or you
Like a
want
50-50?
a Red Bull Coke mixed together?" He
Or
was
do you
like,
want Red Bull
he
and
said,
cocaine?
No. He was like, "No, I'm sorry. I mean, I want a rum and Coke." And I was like, "That's too." I was like, "That's real far."
Totally different.
I said, "How about this?"
Totally
I said, "I'm gonna give you your rum and Coke." I was like, "But you don't get shit else for the rest of the night." Got me?
The thing
Damn.
is, it's just like, man, like,
Wink.
like you said, man. People don't know. People don't know how to be out, man.
Nope.
And I don't want to feel like I'm just like, I hate the people that pay my bills, but but I kind of hate the people that pay my bills. Like,
I think we need a master class on how to act when you go out in public.
I think
They're not gonna take it.
I mean, I think a lot of it starts with like how we like teach people to drink in the States, where it's like you don't get to drink until you're in college. You're taken to these garbage bars where you're taught to order like terrible fucking drinks, and like you can't really blame people for being fucking dumbasses when their first experiences were dumbass experiences. Like,
But there's a place
like
where like dumbasses go. Like, we have this is your starter bar. And when I first came to Nashville, like I think my starter bar was
On second.
damn, a Guinness. I was
Hell fucking yeah.
yeah, like I would go to damn a Guinness.
What are they doing? Penny beers?
Well,
5 cent beer, 10,
Old
some
penny
cent
pitchers?
dude,
Man.
But think about it. I was drinking.
Damn, McGinnis was lit.
I was drinking at 18 in Nashville. I mean, I went to. Will not say this liquor store's name.
I will.
Don't you say it. Rar.
Wow.
Rar liquor store. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Shit.
You can send a fucking baby in there to get a fucking bottle.
Cash a card.
Cash a card, little man.
Goo gaga.
For real, though. I was literally buying at a liquor store at fucking 18. Came through dripping.
Good old staple. Now you did.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sinus is acting up, huh?
Man, it's fucking allergies, man.
Yeah, allergies.
It's dry out there.
Yeah.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's
I hate all y'all.
you don't.
I don't. I love every single one of you. You hold a very like special like place in my heart.
Oh.
Oh, Katie, be nice.
I feel like this is as nice as we've been this whole fucking time. It's been a very aggressive conversation.
Hell yeah.
I mean, but you know, it's one of those things, man. Like,
And that's what it's about. Like, this is what we do. We come here so we can get some shit off of our motherfucking chest and say this shit that we can't actually like say to motherfuckers that we actually like service and take care of. Like, you know, this is our vent session, it's our therapy. Like this is like this is we
It's your
drink,
vent
we
session,
talk some
too.
shit. Yeah,
You know,
like
We might have to get an actual therapist in here one day with us.
Dude, the trauma bonding is a real thing in the industry.
Yeah.
I was like, I was talking with my friend who's a therapist the other day, and he was like, why do you always like say like the people you work with are your family? I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
She's like, it's like, yeah, man, we compare ourselves to like fucking soldiers sometimes. Like we go through the worst shit, and you
Together.
can't help but
Yeah.
like if you don't like the person next to you, you're not gonna get through it. So it's like it's trauma bonding. Like we all love each other so much because no one else can relate to the experiences that we have.
Nobody else could probably
But
do it.
don't get it twisted. Niggas is making money. I mean, the thing
Oh,
about
I love it. Like, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I fucking love this
Right.
job. I've been doing it for fucking 15 years at this point. Like, I've stuck with it for a reason. Like,
Right.
I'm good at it. I love it. And when it's at its best, it's at its best. Like it's so fucking awesome when it's at its best. But you know, there's like we've been talking about tonight. I mean, there's an incredibly dark side to it when it wants to rear its fucking head.
But I mean,
You know
yeah,
what
like
it is? Can you imagine the bartenders in the Roaring '20s? Them niggas was probably really mad. Like after fucking what was that?
Prohibition.
The Spanish flu,
Spanish flu.
and then the
yeah.
Roaring '20s fucking happened. Those bartenders was probably they're probably these goddamn motherfuckers in this goddamn dance.
Those motherfuckers just went over to Europe and Cuba and shit and made money over there because all the Europeans wanted to know how to make American drinks. And I mean, that's why the daiquiri and the mojito and all shit. Like people just go down to Cuba and fucking drink down there.
I feel like history is starting to repeat itself just a little bit.
we are a family. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, and I don't care like how they look at it. Like you choose your own family, but also your work family is your work family because these are people you spend more time with than
For real.
you get to spend with your actual family. Like
They might know you better than
I
your best
spend
friends.
more time with y'all motherfuckers than I do with my actual child, which fucks me up.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you. Like, I mean, I've come close to having like anxiety and panic attacks so many times since putting my notice in at Pro Diver.
Yeah.
It's like I've been there 3.5 years. Like that is my fucking family.
Right.
And now I'm choosing to there's still I fucking love those people. Those
Right.
people are my best friends for fucking life. But like to know that like I'm walking away for something that's like so close to my heart
Yeah.
is like it was an incredibly difficult decision.
Yeah, I mean, when we all like decided that we were done with Three Crow, that was a fucked up situation. But I mean, like, me and Brandon were the first two that fucking walked out, and then we went to fucking Hearts, and then everybody else finally got the fuck up and walked out, and they all came and met us at fucking Hearts. Scotty's bawling his eyes out. Alex is bawling his eyes out. Like, I mean, like we were a fucking family.
Yeah.
Like literally, like people that I love, I will vouch for to this day. That I can talk about this motherfucker. You can't,
Yeah.
because you don't know, you can't talk about him. I can. Say a word if you want to.
On your ass.
We literally like look out for one another. And no matter how long we are at a place, and then even whenever we leave, we might not see each other as much as we used to. But whenever I see you the fuck out, still my fucking family. I told you, like, whenever me and Brandy Legs link the fuck up,
Y'all have a great time.
The first day you were supposed to be training me at fucking
God
Rosemary.
damn.
She came in like a fucking shell of a human. Being like, I saw Brandy last night. I was like, okay.
You're working with us now.
yes.
I remember seeing.
Oh,
I saw you
wait.
there.
Is that now
one day.
like new?
This is my last week at Pearl Diver.
This is the transition.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've only worked like 2 barely shifts there so far.
And they both
So-
been with me.
Yeah,
No, I walked in for a second. I remember talking to Puck. Now that I think about it, I was a shell of a human when I walked in and talked
yeah.
to
It
Puck.
seems like a fucking recurring theme for y'all. I'm kind of worried about what I'm getting myself into.
I told you,
be
Puck.
afraid,
I
buddy.
told you. I told you very much so. But literally, every time me and Brandy fucking like link the fuck up, now that we don't work with each other, I mean, like, that's my wife. My wife, literally, like, Brandy is my fucking girl. She's one of my best friends. Like, I will literally, like, go to bat for her any motherfucking day. We fight like cats and dogs, but at the end of the day, she is still my fucking family. But whenever we do get to link up, yeah, it's gonna be a bad night. And but it's gonna be a fucking fun night at the same in the same sense. That's my girl. It's my family. Like, I'm never gonna like separate myself from the people that I work with, because we go through more shit behind the fucking bar than I will go through with somebody that I just might casually hang out with. Yeah.
I mean, you got your work. I mean, your work family is kind of essentially closer than a lot of your best friends sometimes, man. And I have people that are literally my day one people, and they're not in the restaurant industry, but there's people in it that know it.
Yeah, and I mean, there's also like this like camaraderie, brotherhood amongst other restaurants too. Like if you're in the industry, you have homies and like across the city automatically. As long as you're not like a fucking asshole, like, and that's how I know I'll fucking you. Like, just like casually through the industry,
Right.
like we just get to know each other, and it's like, yo, like
I just found out your
if
first
I
name.
was like, I don't know y'all that well, but if I heard someone talking shit about you at a bar, I would probably say something about it, like,
Right.
Please
hey,
do.
no, shut the fuck up, man. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know these. I know these people. You don't.
And then,
Fucking
and
cheers.
then text me and let me know who they were,
All right.
so we can fuck them up.
But yeah, like there's this inherent, like, even if you haven't worked together, you understand it, and you're not gonna you have an inherent level of respect for someone that also has done it.
Yes.
Right.
All right, darling. So we are at the point of the show where we get to ask you some questions and you get to answer. So,
Oh, there's questions. Okay, Q&A.
Yes.
Condoms and all.
So
What?
this is the
Don't listen
basis
to
of
me.
the show. Like, what is your walk-in story? Give us a walk-in story. Doesn't matter if it's good, bad, ugly. Like, whether you had to go in there and cry, whether you did some fucked up shit, whether you saw somebody do some fucked up shit. What is your walk-in story?
Like being in a walk-in?
Yeah, like, I mean, the walk-in,
I actually have one.
right? So the way I describe the walk-in is like the walk-in is kind of like our sanctuary.
Yeah.
Because no matter like what we're going through, you walk in that bitch because it's an initial shock of that cold, and it like helps you like regroup real fucking quick.
Oh, yeah.
So what's some fucked up shit that you've like?
So I mean, I've had plenty of like the times where you just go in there and you like just fucking scream because it's
Right.
like pretty much soundproof. But my favorite walk-in story is, so this is actually when Tanner was still working with us at Pearl Diver. He's directly related to this story.
Of course he is.
So y'all taking everybody from Pearl Diver, bro.
10.
Yeah, well, this is 2 years ago. Fucking. So I was doing liquor orders at the time, and I had a fucking night the night before. I was in poor shape. Had to get the liquor order done.
Like me.
I'm sitting there in like a sweatshirt, or not even sweatshirt, like a tank top, sweatpants, and sandals, just like shuffling my way around, not talking to anybody. And I got a text from Tanner that's like, "Hey man, I'm having a really shitty mental health day. I'm gonna come to work, but I won't be able to be there until 5 o'clock. Could you help Alexis open the bar?" And I was like, "Yo, man, I get it. Like, sure. I don't want to do this, but I will, as long as you're gonna be here at 5 o'clock." So I'm helping Alexis do the fucking thing, and I walk into the walk-in because we had the two bubblers out front, so we have these large batches of cocktail that we keep in the walk-in. and this is, I mean, it's been there since the end of the service. Very, very, like, it's as cold as it can be in the walk-in. And it's whoever put it in last night, I think it was Bryson, did not secure the lid properly to it. This is about 6 liters of a cocktail that has red curry in it, and it goes into my hand and then falls immediately flat to the floor. So it falls so flat that it erupts. It hits the top of the walk-in, and it's between my fucking legs. So I'm literally like just like up my crotch, through my nose, into the fucking ceiling. About 6 liters of tequila, mango, and red curry, and I mean, it's just like a shocking moment where I'm like, because it's also so cold, and it went to my, like, I basically got an enema from it, like so I'm just sitting there like the guy who was married this wedding, Ben, he was like walking in behind me. He's like, I saw you go through like literally every range of emotion in about 30 seconds. And then I chose to just walk away because I don't think I've ever seen you that angry. And it's truthfully like that was one of like the pure rage moments where I was like, I didn't even know what to do. I was so fucking angry. My hands,
anger and rage.
my hands were shaking. But then I had to be like, okay, Alexis, well, you're gonna open the bar now because I'm gonna spend the next hour squeegeeing out this fucking walk-in so there's not mango and curry in it. And I was like, I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
And I'm hungover.
I wasn't even supposed to be here. I was doing someone a favor.
In your flip-flops.
And I was like, God damn it.
And you didn't have on socks.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I wasn't even wearing underwear. Like, I was just wearing fucking loose-ass sweatpants.
Free ball.
No. And a cutoff, so it hit the nips, too. Like, it was just...
Free balling.
It was... Oh, God. Like, telling the story makes me angry.
I'm sorry. We should have never brought that up.
Anger and then like probably defeat right after.
Yeah, it was surprise, then like defeat, then sadness, then anger, then like just acceptance.
And scene.
I was like, oh God.
So we're here. This is it. We're here.
Motherfucker.
You couldn't even drive home after that.
Well, that's question 1 of 3.
Okay.
Oh, we're just gonna go in rounds?
Yes.
Oh.
Let's hit him with our best shots right now. Let's go ahead and get it out.
Just 1-2 hook.
Get this shit out, punk.
1-2 hook.
You got this shit.
You got it.
What's my question? Oh, yeah. It's been a fucking month.
86.
I know the 86 list. 86. You know what 86 is, right? We ain't got that shit. You can't get this shit. So,
we ain't got this shit. You can't get this shit. That's what it is. You know what it is? We ain't got it. You can't get it. It's 86.
So in the industry, we've asked, I don't know how many people, 25 at least in the past, whatever, how many months. What is something that you would like to see less of or get rid of in the service industry as a whole? It can be the smallest of things. It can be the biggest of things. It can be the reddest of things. It can be the greenest of things.
I guess for me is like this. So we were talking earlier about how like the people around you become your family, right? And I think it can get a little gray in our eyes to where like the business is our family and like we invest ourselves in the business even though we don't actually own the business. And I've seen people fucking overextend themselves and be taken advantage of by owners that are willing to capitalize on their loyalty and their like they're like, I mean, like our biggest strength and our biggest fault as industry workers is like we're usually incredibly loyal and we're usually hard workers. Like we'll work as long as the money makes sense. And I've seen people be manipulated by this mentality that, hey, this is my family. I'm doing something for the greater good, and not like it's not being reciprocated by the business. And I think an understanding
That's a word.
Understanding of like our connection and like our worth to what the business is needs to be more validated. Like if the juice is worth the squeeze, absolutely. Like fucking put your balls in it, go for it, let's go. I'm gonna be committed to this, but like if I'm not getting shit back out of it and I'm overextending myself,
talk
like,
that shit.
Yeah, like that's like we need to do less of that. We need to know our own fucking worth, and we need to know what we bring to a business and see return for that.
Talk
I need some stock. But what you 86ing? People
like
take
that mentality, like this,
Yeah.
that like
mentality. I just wanted to sum it up. I heard.
yeah, no, like
That's
the
some real
mentality.
shit.
blind loyalty.
I
you
feel
know,
that
You know
shit.
Missy Blue, right?
I really do.
You know Missy Blue?
I think so.
Okay, so we talked about that whenever we had Misty on, and I knew Misty whenever I first moved here, and we talked about how they see the workhorse in us, and they will literally ride it till the fucking reins fall the fuck off.
Yep.
I am more than happy to help you profit, but also help me profit at the same time, and don't take advantage of me.
Right.
And a lot, it is that very much so. Like, see my worth, but also run me my fucking money, because I'm out here exhausting and depleting myself a lot of times for you, and I don't get anything except for
it's not being reciprocated.
Right. I'm getting a pat on the back.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Right. But
Yeah, you get a fucking gold star, and
Right,
you know
exactly.
they get a G. Like,
right, exactly.
Couple G's.
yeah.
But also keep in mind like how much I actually benefit you, because whenever I fucking leave, that is going to hit you.
No.
I mean, Katie,
Where it fucking hurts.
One thing is like, I mean, you are different and unlike most people in the restaurant industry. But one thing where you are different at, man, shit y'all did at Three Crow, man, is almost unheard of, at least in the city of Nashville, man. Like, y'all left and the neighborhood said,
I knew
fucking
it.
ghost town, dude.
I knew it would
I've
happen.
never seen a place so successfully canceled.
I knew it would happen.
But was so successful. Like, once Edgefield closed, everybody from Edgefield would just go to Three Crow. But Three Crow was always busy while Edgefield was a thing.
Edgefield closed on a different, like it was on a different scale. Like that was it was bullshit for us, and they couldn't say shit to us. Like they could not actually tell us what was going on. I sensed that shit, and I was like, yo, I have worked my ass off. I was in this motherfucker since that tornado hit. I've been in here painting fucking
Y'all
walls.
was rebuilding that shit over the summer.
Y'all was rebuilding that motherfucker.
I'm scrubbing off like fucking old tobacco fucking like smoke. I'm literally like
That's been there for years.
Yeah, I'm literally scrubbing this shit from the fucking like top to the goddamn bottom. I'm nailing, I'm painting, I'm doing shit I've never fucking done in my fucking life, just to fucking get back to some sense of normalcy and getting this shit reopened. And the two motherfuckers who fucked us all over ain't been in there to do anything.
Who, Rick and Kelly?
Yes.
I always say their names.
They ain't picked up a hammer. They didn't do a motherfucking thing other than come in to write themselves a check. And then y'all come in here with false accusations, trying to slander our fucking shit. I'm not making you another motherfucking dime. I'm not training my motherfucking replacement. Me and Brandy talked about this shit, and she was so worried about her money. And I understood that. I was like, I know you've been here way longer than me. I said, but if we fucking leave, we take everybody with us. These are people who helped us through this entire fucking tornado, the pandemic, paid our fucking bills without, we didn't ask for fucking shit. They paid our bills without us fucking knowing, to make sure that we were taken care of. They literally sent gift cards, buying us fucking food and groceries, dropping shit off at our fucking houses. We didn't ask for any of this shit. We were a fucking family, and they fucked us over. And
y'all took half the city with you.
Exactly.
I mean, the whole neighborhood.
I was like,
and that's your fucking worth.
Exactly. I was like, if we fucking leave, the whole fucking thing goes down, and it is down.
I mean, because even on a Friday or Saturday night, man, I ride past there, and I have literally thought about going into Three Crow and just sitting at. Because sitting at the bar is nostalgic.
I've thought about going in there just to get some to-go food, but
I mean,
I was like, it ain't.
No, the homie that was there cooking is not there.
Fuck them.
Yeah,
We all left.
Beyond the Edge reopened.
Yeah, no, their TV setup now is actually fucking awesome.
It's fucking fire.
Can we go to Beyond the Edge and eat after
Tonight?
this?
Yeah, I think they're open tonight.
Are they open tonight? I
Yeah, I think they're open every day of the week.
I mean, it's football.
I thought they were just doing like the weekends.
I hope they got the flautas. As long as they got the.
I don't think they had the flautas
If
back
they
then.
have
How
those
you not
plum
have the
wings,
flautas?
I want the plum wings.
They got the
The plum
wings.
wings.
Man,
They
cheers,
got the wings.
Cheers to like, man.
Cheers.
To knowing your fucking worth.
To knowing your worth.
Yeah. Shit. Jesus Christ.
All right, Puck.
Oh, and I've been never mind.
What?
I've had Waffle House at least twice in the past 2 weeks.
I'll fight you. Don't talk to me about it.
You didn't even let anybody know.
It wasn't close.
I will fight you.
All right, Puck. What's your Waffle House meal?
Oh shit! That's the third question. I thought it was gonna be the big one.
This is the big
That
one.
is a big one.
Oh man, I'm not from the South, dude. I've only been to Waffle House like 5 times.
What?
Oh, what?
I mean, I always get the I always get like hash browns. Like I usually go like the whole fucking thing. I do like smothered
all-star?
cover, like all of
Oh,
it.
you want all
All
of
of
it?
it.
Yeah.
Chop, top.
Yeah,
Cover,
like I
smothered.
can never remember all
Capped.
of them. But I like
Is it
my
capped or
favorite
cake?
breakfast food is fucking
it
hash
capped or cake?
browns.
It's capped. It's mushrooms. Mushroom
Do you like
caps.
them mushy or do you like them crispy?
Oh, crispy.
God damn it.
See, I like.
I like them crispy, but I like the some sauce on them. So that, you have both. You have sauce, and then you like get some gravy on there. So biscuits and gravy. They don't have biscuits and gravy there, do they?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
And
Yes,
then
they
I'm
Waffle
usually
House is-
I'm also usually fucking damn near blackout when I go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've definitely
Yeah.
had biscuits and gravy. I like throwing some pickled jalapenos on there too, with like just a couple scrambled eggs
Not, yeah.
Okay.
and some decaf coffee so I can go to bed.
You know what? I used to always.
I know. Shut the fuck up. I hate motherfuckers that drink decaf coffee.
But I used to
Y'all-
always
y'all
go
are
I,
in.
weird.
I don't need fucking coffee at 5 o'clock. I've usually been doing some other stimulants if I'm at Waffle House at 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't need coffee on top of that, so I'll do some decaf so I can have the flavor. But
to bed, right?
yeah.
I used to get decaf coffee. Like with me and Clay, we literally lived less than a mile away from a Waffle House.
Yeah.
And I've eaten everything on Waffle House's menu.
Okay.
But I would, get off work, be, stimulated. And I'd be like, man,
Stimulated.
I'm going to get a decaf coffee because I want to taste coffee with breakfast food. But I
Yeah,
don't.
no, I picked that up from my the guy who actually taught me how to bartend. So there's in Indianapolis, there's a 24-hour diner called Pepe's. That was like it was kind of like the Hermitage of Indianapolis. Just like a shithole. There'd usually be like one guy working the whole thing, and we would always like Friday, Saturday night we'd get off work because we got off work at like 1. Go across the street to Pearl Street, which was like a by the slice pizza place that also served booze and liquor, and drink as much as we could in 2 hours, and then drive to Pepe's because it was usually about a 2-hour wait because like it was just you were just gonna sit there and drink decaf and just smoke cigarettes until you sobered up. But like that was the move was once he started getting decaf, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense because I want to drink coffee. But I don't need the caffeine right now, so that just made sense
Is
to
it
me.
weird that like regular coffee doesn't like give me energy? Like
I can tell
I
you
mean,
why.
I
can
have a
drink
high
it.
tolerance to it, but it's still gonna fuck up my sleep if I drink it
caffeine
that
is like
late.
the first drug.
so I
that's not true.
I never what no. I never really drank I
Fucking
I
tea
didn't
and shit.
I didn't really drink
not the first drug.
coffee a whole lot. It's
one of them, I
I
guess,
don't know
huh?
if it might have something to do with like me being anemic,
God.
but like
My grandma
coffee
fed
warms me up because I'm always so
I don't know,
cold,
fucking
and I literally like it
mushrooms,
makes me want to go to
peyote,
sleep.
like-
my grandma
people
fed
were
me
drinking tea before
coffee when I was like
Yeah,
Same.
10, 11,
Yeah.
12.
I bet some fucking caveman ate a mushroom once before he made tea.
My shit
Probably
is
died.
espresso.
It's probably the wrong one.
If I go to Starbucks, I'm that bitch. And I'm like,
No,
can I
I
get a
don't-
triple shot of espresso in like a fucking like latte that already has a double shot in it? So I'm like, can I get like 3 more shots of that in it? So
No, it's like I'm taking the espresso like straight up. Like, give me a double or triple shot while it's still hot, and I'm just gonna shoot that shit.
I mean, I'll do it if I'm in like.
It's the best way to fucking drink it. Like when it's warm and hot, it hits your bloodstream quicker.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, it moves
used to drink-
quick. Like compared to cold liquids, like you can drink the iced coffee all
Maybe
day.
get a
but
coffee enema, it goes way
I like
faster.
hot coffee.
this is
Like,
my judge-free
yeah,
moment
you
right
gotta
here.
drink- you gotta drink it hot.
Because I'm a night owl, and I would literally like get off work and I would go home and then not sleep because I have to get my kid ready for school. I used to keep like Godiva white chocolate liqueur, and I would make a cup of coffee in the morning, and I would put that in my coffee and
a little
drive him
lit.
to school.
know,
That's not lit. It was literally just like a little sweet.
I mean, especially if you haven't been
It's
asleep,
like-
man.
I mean,
Not getting drunk off that.
Little
yeah,
morning-
but I am going home
little
like,
morning
to go to
cap?
sleep. It was like because that was my night.
Night
Coffee
mo-
makes me sleepy,
Ah.
and I don't drink decaf. I drink like caffeinated coffee. I get Sumatra.
So it was a night morning
You
cap.
know what? Sumatra is actually fucking fire.
Yeah.
Like,
So I drink Sumatra and I fucking like it warms me the fuck up and I'm ready to fucking like knock the fuck out.
Sumatra. I mean, Sumatra is like super caffeinated too, man.
I'm anemic, so I'm always fucking cold. Coffee warms me up, so I'm like, I'm ready to go to night night.
I'm fucking Sumatra.
I'll fuck around with some chamomile or something.
You need an espresso machine.
I don't need a fuck. Give me some coffee. I don't need the roofie.
You know, just give me.
And we've come full circle.
Full circle.
Ayo!
Give me the coffee, not the roof.
Yeah, that's a tagline for this episode. Give me the coffee. I don't need the
I don't need
roofie.
the roofie. Man, Puck. Ryan.
Thank you so much.
Ryan Puckett. Thank you so
Ryan
much.
Puckett.
for-
Thank you guys. This is
Where,
fun.
where are you from? I don't think we got that.
Indianapolis.
We talked about that.
Do we?
I'm from Long Beach originally, but
You actually
See?
didn't? You never said that?
yeah. It wasn't important. I grew up in Indiana.
Yeah, I feel that. My cousin was born in Long Beach and grew up in Virginia.
Yeah, 88 Long Beach.
88, man. 88, man. Fucking year of the dragon.
Was it?
Yeah,
It is.
Dragon year.
Shut up, sunglasses at night.
But yeah, man, thank you.
God damn, you guys don't fuck around on this episode.
No, we don't. We don't fuck around.
Did some work.
You thought it was a
Told
game.
you.
Yeah, I didn't even need to bring that bottle. Goddamn.
I don't know how people bring
told you.
bottles.
I can't pay my rent tomorrow because I bought this.
Don't do that.
We should probably start telling people, like, don't bring a bottle. We'll have one.
Well, no, bring a bottle if, like, you know, you
No,
drink
if it's something we haven't had. Or
Well, no, it's something that we don't drink. I mean, no matter.
I love mezcal.
Yeah, I mean, it's leave it here. Fucking use it next episode. I don't care.
I mean, we normally had a bottle, but yeah.
No bullshit. Yeah, I do like fucking had a bottle somewhere because, like, you know, they just
Sometimes I get crazy. I buy a couple of bottles whenever.
they have so many events here. That,
I mean,
like,
y'all know enough distributors, man. Just start hitting somebody up and being like, "Hey,
yeah.
Ray, send us a bottle of this. We'll talk about it on the fucking
Ray's
podcast."
done.
Oh, that's right. He's about to head back to Boston.
Yes.
yeah, that's why John wants him to come on.
He will be missed.
John wants him
But
to
Ray
come on
also
with
wants
it.
to be on the episode.
with John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Howard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
It's
John Howard and Clay are frat brothers.
No shit.
Sigmas.
So John was the guy that got me to move to Nashville.
Word.
Mr.
Yeah,
Howard?
yeah. I met him in New York doing a cocktail competition, and he was like, "Yo, come down and check out Nashville."
This motherfucker is in a black fraternity.
Yeah.
And he pledged in Mississippi.
Yeah.
So John wants to be on an episode with him, Ray, and Joko. They all three want to be on the same episode.
It's gonna have to be one of the live series.
Yeah. I'm not ever just doing audio with Joko again.
No. After
What
he was
happened?
in here fucking
Dude, Joko
stretching
got on
and
the
doing
floor
yoga and
like got
body
in
rolling.
downward doggy and was like literally twerking with his back arched in the middle of the floor.
Yep.
I'm sitting here
How
looking
fucked up did y'all get him?
He didn't really get drunk.
No,
until
that
the
motherfucker bought
end.
in Ciroc.
That was his
album.
Yeah, he bought him like Ciroc green apple, and that shit
Green
sat
apple.
in the fucking fridge for like at least 3 months.
I'm pretty sure it's still in there.
We don't drink
No,
vodka.
somebody's been sipping on that
Yeah,
shit.
I don't know. Ciroc.
It's still in there.
Ciroc. All right.
All right, man.
Ciroc is not bad vodka.
And if you go back and listen to fucking Joko's episode, he justifies it. He's like, no, Ciroc's good. I'm like, it's syrup.
I've never
It's
seen
like
that guy
sugar.
drink Ciroc once.
Really?
He brought that in.
He bought a whole bottle of Ciroc.
Literally,
Green
I
Apple.
think
I've never even seen him try to order that at a bar.
Joko,
He
did you
won't.
think that? Oh, Joko, was that a?
We love
Is it
you.
a black day?
Joko,
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but it's like you just
Joseph.
bring that to like hang out with you guys. Like,
Joseph,
I've
did
never
you
seen that guy order that shit once.
Joko,
Is this racism?
Joko, wait.
Did you think we was gonna drink Ciroc Albert? Is that what it was?
We got some words for you.
He was like, he probably was like, oh, I gotta drink it now.
Joko,
'cause it-
Joseph,
We got to drink Ciroc.
did you come on Tales from the Walk-In with that Ciroc green apple because we were black?
Did you?
Asking Puck.
Did you?
Did you?
Did you do it?
Did you do it?
Why did you do it, Joe?
Why'd you
do
do
it?
that, Joko?
Did you do it?
I mean, it's just a question.
Joseph.
That's fucking wild. I never thought of it that way. I never even thought of it.
Don't let me find out.
Nobody. has
Why, you
ever
ain't
seen
gotta
me
pour no
drink
more?
Ciroc.
Yes, we are.
Truthfully, I've never seen him touch the stuff. So that's my
You
question.
talking about vodka?
No, I mean, well, yeah, but
Joseph.
Ciroc especially. So either he had a bottle of it at the house, he was like, "Fuck it, I'll bring this."
No, but he was like, I love the stuff.
He was the only one.
You guys have hung out with that guy enough times. Have you ever seen him
I've never seen him
drink Ciroc or any vodka?
No, not at all.
It's usually tequila.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's actually usually whatever you give Joko.
That's fair.
But no, I never thought of it that way, man.
He let me DJ at Old Glory.
Maybe.
Oh man.
At least he didn't
I'm
bring
not
Hennessy.
even posting this on my story. I'm just sending it directly
Send it
to.
directly to
I'm
Joko.
sending it directly to
Direct-
Joko.
This part can be edited the fuck out too.
Bro,
No.
Oh, no.
No.
There it
This
is.
will not.
He's like, "Hey guys, I brought Hennessy. I drink it all the time."
Oh, God
yeah, he
damn.
could have brought Hennessy. You know.
Let me tell you.
I wouldn't have touched Hennessy. Okay,
Wait,
so Drew is a fucking monster.
First of all, it wasn't even Hennessy.
It was
Boom
Remy.
bap, right?
Fucking
Boom
Remy.
bap night. Drew comes in off rip. We're in at fucking 5:00. Drew comes in off rip, starts pouring himself a double
Double shot of Remy.
Remy,
1738.
and I was like,
No, Drew does drink cognac.
Does he?
when?
Yeah.
I'm,
Okay, so when we used to have Calvados,
He was texting me
Drew
about the
used to-
pricing.
Drew would drink a
he
Calvados
was
and,
talking
and
all about
tonic.
the pricing.
That's not cognac.
Close enough. We had Western Grace, which is brandy. Drew
was so
Bro,
fucked
Drew-
up the night of Boom Bap that
Drew
he
be
couldn't
drinking
use
nigga shit
words.
sometimes. Like, I'm not even gonna lie
Literally, like he could.
to you. Drew be drinking nigga shit sometimes. Like, okay, when we did Boom Bap at 615, like, Clay, you remember?
Drew weirdly reminds me of Quentin Tarantino.
Yes, always. Wait,
Absolutely.
okay, so
look like him.
wait. What night was it? It was Saturday night. Two girls. She was like, "Oh my God, you
cup?
are a server." The first time we were here, and it was months ago. And I was like, "I wasn't your server, but I was your bartender." But I was like, "Okay." And she was like, "Does Drew Mishke like work here?" And I was like,
Miss K.
and I said, I was like,
Who?
and then her friend goes, "What about Jim O'Shea? He works here." And I was like, I said, neither one of them work here. They own this.
These bitches been on Google.
Yeah.
I was like, they own this together. Y'all already just told me that you were here a few months ago and y'all were hanging out. So I'm pretty sure you probably got the insight. I was like, but now you want to throw the names out. I was like, they don't work here. They own this bar.
Pretty sure they don't fuck with you.
Google. They were on Google.
They don't fuck with you.
I mean, but like you know, Jim and Drew, man. I know bullshit, man. Like, you know, those two dudes, man, are
The best owners in the city.
yeah. And you don't even work there. And like,
On call.
bruh,
Yes, he is on fucking call.
that's scary.
You also better never come behind the bar without your fucking shirt on and have my barback spray water on you without consulting with me.
Hey, you didn't even want to do that on QDP. You want to do it on a regular
Do you-
night.
do you
You
hear-
ain't want to do it on gay night. You just want to do it on a regular night, huh? By yourself.
I can't be pressing into that, man. I just gotta live.
It's gotta be organic.
Got to be organic.
Organic, my motherfucking ass. He went behind the bar in fucking Rosemary, had Griffin take the fucking the
Who
fucking
were you trying to
nozzle
fuck that night?
nozzle off.
You're trying to impress a woman.
The nozzle off of the fucking gun and squirt him with water. Carolyn is barback and she comes upstairs. She's like, "Katie, I can't with Clay right now. He's upstairs with no shirt on." And I was like, "What the fuck?" I didn't ask him to get behind the bar.
Yeah, I heard that the next day.
You know what's fucked up? He woke up on my couch that morning. Like before that, like it was a
Oh,
whole.
so it was you.
No, actually,
No,
it was
it
my
was
roommate. It was
him.
my
No,
roommate. No,
it was you.
Oh,
No,
Nam.
it was,
No,
it was
Nam.
you. He
It
was trying to
Nam.
impress.
Clay.
It was Bart.
No,
No, there was that other nigga that don't nobody.
the one nigga that we don't like. Cheers.
Puck, word of advice: if you
It
ever
was-
see a friend,
It was a lot of balled up
if you
ones
ever
in my
see
pocket
Clay-
the next day.
If you ever
bet
see
it
Clay out in public with no shirt on,
Run.
I feel like half the times I've met Clay, he hasn't had a shirt on.
Run.
don't look him in the
Run.
eye. Go the opposite
Well,
direction.
he's had sunglasses on most of the time, like he does now. Can't see the pupils.
There was a lot of balled up ones in my pocket when I left.
You're a fucking liar.
Yeah, you
I
lying.
swear to God.
Anybody want to see that little shit?
It was girls at the bar, bro. They were throwing ones at
He
me.
had Griffin take the fucking the fucking gun, take the nozzle off, and squirt him with the fucking water.
That's hilarious. First and foremost.
Oh, it was a party back there.
And the bad thing about it was,
And then I went home.
the bad thing about it was, Drew was the manager, the floor manager.
Oh,
That
Drew,
night.
Drew was
fucking
okay with
found
it.
that shit
Dumb.
hilarious.
No, Drew was the floor manager that night. Dumb. But Tanner and fucking Lee were the
Lee?
bartenders
Yep.
in Rosemary,
The
and,
right crew.
and they thought that I sent you up there.
Never. But no.
I didn't say you did.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, Drew be drinking some nigga shit, though. Moral of the story.
Alright.
Like, Drew will pull up.
I guess maybe, is that the new tagline for the episode?
Drew be
Nigga shit.
Drew be drinking
Drew
some
be
nigga
drinking
shit.
some nigga shit.
Man, hell no.
I'm talking about like
We cannot put that on there.
When we did
Fuck you.
Boom Bap at Studio 615, Drew was walking around. You know, he has his walk
La
where he
la.
walks like this,
La la.
and
La la.
and this
La
motherfucker
la.
like pouring up Hennessy and Remy, and just like, yeah, man, you know, fucking, I used to live in Decatur.
Friday night, Drew was the fucking floor manager, and I didn't know what I was coming into. Drew was the floor manager on Friday night, and I'm the shift lead, and I didn't know what was going on. And then Drew just comes to me because he sees me so disgruntled because so much shit was happening this past Friday night. He goes, like, just like, give me like, you want a shot?
Universal sign
You
for
want a
shot.
Hey, you want a shot? And I was like, yeah. At this point, yeah.
It's cognac.
No.
No, it was Ciroc
No,
apple.
It's a rock apple. We should carry some rock apple now.
Apple.
Joseph Copeland, I just want you to know that never again will I ever look at you the same.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a rock green apple, though.
green apple. I mean, I kind of feel like, you know,
Oh.
man,
Might
it's
as well
weird.
be drinking a Jolly Rancher.
I mean, right? But that's what we like to drink, though. And when I say we, I mean we as a people.
Oh, yeah. Like me, you.
We nigga,
Puck.
I haven't touched vodka in.
Puck loves green apple vodka.
I mean, I
Puck
like
loves it.
Green Apple Jolly Ranchers are my favorite Jolly Ranchers, so
Cherry's mine.
I'm sure I'd probably like it.
Watermelon.
That
Cherry.
is not even fucking watermelon. It's fucking
Watermelon.
sour.
Cherry is
Watermelon is naturally sweet. Like,
WAD.
he's light skinned. He is light skinned. Everybody. He
See?
doesn't know any better. Don't
Everybody
mind it.
knows. He's about to get
Anyways,
even lighter.
This episode has been a wrap.
Yeah.
Anything that was anything that was after like us. Like,
This episode's been over for a while.
we haven't even done like the full like close us the fuck out.
Oh, I close your eyes.
Puck, where can we find you? Go ahead and
Pay
hit
your
us-
tab. I close your eyes.
What, like on Instagram or
Insta,
OnlyFans?
Facebook. You got an OnlyFans? What's up?
Nah.
What's your Twitter?
Yeah.
What's on the OnlyFans?
Not yet.
Puck?
What's your Twitter?
Let's go.
I ain't got Twitter. I only have Instagram.
You on Reddit?
I look at Reddit. I don't actually have an account. But
What's your Instagram? Tell
yeah.
them people where we
Pucky,
can find you.
PUCKY _Terrahawk TERRAHAWK Pucky Terrahawk.
You can also find him at Rosemary and
Damn,
Beauty
that's
Queen because he will be in there slinging some drinks.
Mixing it up.
Oh shit, you're gonna be
Yes.
working with us. I keep forgetting that you're gonna be working with us.
New job. Who this?
Ew.
New studio.
Ow.
Who this? Like, I mean, shout out to
This-
Queen Ave.
Oh, yeah.
This is probably like one of the last times that we're gonna be in this room, man. You know.
And yeah, because we're going next door.
Don't make it sound sad. Like
I
shit.
mean, it's kind of sad. I mean, like, I like.
It's where we started. It's a baby. We're growing. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
business. It's growing.
They're growing. They're fucking doing
Exactly.
dope. Queen Ave.
Also, names. It's your girl, HBK. Katie Sadiq is Happy Nappy Froyo on the gram. HAPINAPIFROYO. Katie Sadiq SAWDIQ.
Sounds like a nursery rhyme.
Don't worry about it. I got a whole.
HIPINIFROUO.
Exactly. I got a whole fucking flow puck. Follow me. Ew. Oh, also, this is my first episode back since I got my ass done.
That ass, though.
That
I
ass.
got cheeks. I got cheeks, y'all.
That's why the guy asked you if you dance.
Yeah,
I'll beat your ass, Clay. Shut up.
I can't move
just
my
saying,
hand.
he
no
saw them
more.
cakes.
You know, she like had thighs and back, and like now she got an ass, and she like pokes it out now. So like,
I don't poke it out. It's just out there.
It's just out there, bro.
I'm just
It
like,
is-
damn, man,
it
move
is
out the
literally
way.
out there.
Get out the way.
Also,
why
it's
you,
not.
Why you
it's,
in the way?
It's not ridiculous. I got it very like proportion with my fucking body.
I gotta
It's like
slide- I gotta slide
wasn't,
around it.
I wasn't crazy.
I can't
But
get around it.
I've got my motherfucking ass done. Ew.
Ow. Ow.
And over here to my fucking right, I got this.
I think I am just gonna change my name to like Stronger Bad Zaddy on Instagram. I feel like it would like be more.
own it.
It's time for me to graduate.
You should own it.
I was a professional in college, and now it's.
You're owning it.
Nigga, you ain't been in college for 10 years.
Man, shut the fuck up, bitch.
His back's also really not that strong. He can't like crack my back.
His dick little
so.
too. You got a little dick. Play with a little dick. That's what you call it.
That wasn't even necessary.
I mean,
That
I'm just
what?
saying.
What?
I'm just saying. Play with a little dick.
I just need him
You
to actually
cut it
like
out.
crack
Play with the
back.
little penis.
Yeah.
It's very small, ladies. Do not DM
But he got
me.
that body
Like a-
roll.
like a
bitch.
button on a fur coat.
Don't even worry about it
You
because he
know
got
what?
that body roll.
Hey,
Okay.
man,
I hate
small
y'all.
boats fucking roll on the ocean.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, you can find me on Instagram at the professional DAPROFESSIONAL.
Yes, spell it.
Nigga,
Spell
you
it. B.
spelled that shit. You
Come
spelled
on,
it.
Aquila. And the beat.
Aquila?
Layla and the beat. You better spell beats.
You better spell that shit.
I'm trying to get on my kid again.
And then we got this raspy, nasty,
Yellow.
nasty, light skinned.
A lot of
Degenerate?
bids. Yeah, gentlemen.
Degenerate.
Not
Yes.
gentlemen, degenerate. Yes, yeah, this hot sauce tuna sandwich. Always put hot sauce on your tuna sandwiches, you bitches. AKA Vic.
I agree with that.
Yes. It's a
And-
wrap.
And this
Go.
was Tails.
Thank you.
Word.